everybody, it's Ann Kaplan from Mom Me, your mama resource from conception to college. Wherever you are on your momming journey, we are here for you. And I am about to give you guys 6 minutes of amazing, life-changing nuggets of information because I have a meeting in 6 minutes and I will be on time for it. So you guys are in luck. It's going to be a short, sweet, and powerful video. Okay, we are talking about power struggles in the group this week. We've talked about power struggles inside our own minds when we're in labor. We've talked about power struggles and how to shift our mindset about power struggles. What I want to talk about today is literally how to take the stuff that we've talked about this week about power struggles and apply it to your family. How can you neutralize power struggles in your family? And yes, you can also use this with your spouse, your friends, your mom, your siblings. Anytime that you're in a power struggle with anyone, even people at work or whatever, you can use this stuff. It applies to everything. Okay, the first thing I want you to do when you are in a power struggle or finding yourself like constantly dealing with, locking horns with people is recognize that every human being in this world, your kids included, even your 10-month-old baby, has a biological human need to feel agency and independence in their life. Nobody likes to feel that they're in the control of somebody else. Everybody hates it. It's just part of our programming. The same as we need food and air and water, we need to feel like we are the boss of our lives, okay? Even though sometimes that's not true, we still need to feel that. So when your kid is frustrated and struggling with you and being contradictory and stubborn and digging their heels in and saying no when you say yes and up when you say down and left when you say right, recognize that they're not being naughty. It's not bad that they're doing that stuff. It is just human nature. And your child is biologically programmed starting at about 9 or 10 months to start needing to be separate from you and prove to themselves that they're a separate person from you. It's called individuation. And when your kid is a defiant little it is because they are going through individuation, not because they're jerks, not because the universe has sent them here to torture you, none of that stuff. So number one, for me, that's really powerful is recognizing individuation while it's happening, recognizing that that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And two, second step is feed the need. Give your kids as much freedom as you possibly can. Offer them choices all the time. Realize that 99% of the things that we're trying to control in our kids' lives don't matter at all. I do not give a crap if my kid brushes their teeth before or after they put their shoes on. I don't care even if they eat breakfast in the morning. That's their decision. I don't care what clothes they wear. I don't care what show they pick on TV, any of those things. There's a million things all day long that I can let my kids lead on, and it makes no difference whatsoever to me. And the more you give choice and agency to your children over their lives, you do two things. One, you maximize the odds that they're going to comply when you do need to take control of a situation. And two, you're constantly giving them the message that you have control over your life. If you're not happy with it, you have the power to change. I believe in you. You're capable. All those amazing, wonderful messages that we want to be giving our kids all the time, and then we totally undermine when we try to control them and dictate to them. So cut that crap out. Feed the need for autonomy in our children by giving them as much freedom as possible. Second thing, or third thing, oh my God, I only have 2 minutes left. Okay, third thing I want to tell you is check yourself. Why do you need to win this power struggle? And if you really don't need to win it, but you're doggedly determined to, I bet you the reason why you so desperately need to win this power struggle is because you have some wackadoodle idea of what a good mom is. Like a good mom has control over her children. You know, a good mom's kids are well-behaved. If my kids are not well-behaved, it must mean I'm not a good mom. Well, I must make them be this way and do these things or else I'm failing. And if that kind of psychological blah-bitty-blah is getting in your way of actually doing right by your kids, first of all, you're in good company because it happens to all of us. And second of all, we got to cut that crap out, you guys. It's not cool. And if you need help in figuring out how to do that, hit me up. It's what I do all day long with my clients. And the fourth thing, the last tip, I'm doing so good. I have 1 minute before my meeting. Last tip, when it comes to power struggles, it's quite simple. A struggle needs two people to participate in. If you want to be in a power struggle, stop. Stop struggling. Stop engaging with your child. Implement a boundary, set that boundary, and enforce that boundary with loving, natural consequences immediately. Do not engage in a power struggle. And if you find yourself going back and forth and arguing with a child or struggling with them and locking horns, I guarantee it's because you are not implementing consequences. You have chosen to be in a power struggle with your child. Once you step out of that struggle, it's not a struggle anymore, because you can't be a struggle if there's only one person in it. So those 4 tips are huge. I know that they seem like I'm just like bloop, 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 or maybe I'm oversimplifying. I promise you, you're making it more complicated than it needs to be. I tell my clients it all day long. I show my clients it with very specific examples all day long. And if you want to see even more what I'm talking about, tune in on Sunday to the Handling the Holidays broadcast. It's at 1 p.m. Denver time, 9 p.m. Spain time. I'm going to be talking about all the challenges that come up for all of us when it comes to handling the holidays. And I promise you, the power struggle thing is massive, and not just with your kids. Am I right? Think about all the little power struggles that are going on in your family right now when it comes to the holidays. I'm going to help you guys with it. So tune in. I'm going to put a link to the event in the comments below. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.